Hey folks, how are things? It's nice to see you again on my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to keep covering the variety of binary options and open a few trades and make money at the same time. So do watch this video up to the end. In the description below this video you will find a link to my Telegram channel where you can ask me any questions you have. Besides, you will find a link to my private Telegram channel where I share my daily trading signals. Send me a direct message in my private Telegram channel and get my personal link for PocketOption registration, which will give you a 50% bonus on your deposit. And now, let's go to PocketOption and let's get going. We go to the platform and we get to the price chart, and here I have an open chart of the Australian dollar Japanese yen currency pair. And three indicators have already been added: the downtrend channel, the Williams percent range, and our own. As you can see, the payout for this pair is 92%, and I will not change it. The trading amount is $300, which is 4% of my initial deposit. And what is happening on our chart? The candles, each of which is equal to 30 seconds, have been moving strictly in a certain narrow corridor for 5 minutes. Having determined this behavior, I open an up trade in the amount of $300, as you remember, with an expiration time of 1 minute. In addition to determining the movement of price, I also used the data from the Williams percent range indicator, whose line, with an active seemingly declining price, for some reason took a horizontal position. This behavior of the indicator gave me a signal about a possible reversal of the price movement, which should lead to its growth. And both lines of the Arun indicator were below the level of 30, which indicates the presence of a sideways movement of price, or in other words, the presence of a flat, which to some extent also confirmed, but of course only partially, my assumption about the possible direction of price movement. And the situation on the chart pleases me. The price is moving in as expected and bringing me the first profit of $276. That's how binary options trading makes it easy to make money. Let me remind you, a binary option is an option to choose one or two scenarios of an upcoming event, the growth or fall in the value of the asset. I have already told you about the huge variety of existing types of binary options. This is the classic high and low, the one touch, without touch, as well as range and out of range spread, and finally paired. But like I said, that's not about all. But now I will open another up trade with $300 in for 1 minute. As I determined before, the price is moving in a range corridor and its peaks has not been reached yet. But this is the first. Then the Williams indicator, its line moved up, and this gave me a signal about a possible increase in price. And now the Arun indicator, its lines diverged and the red line was actively declining, and the blue line, on the contrary, was actively growing. Based on this behavior, we conclude that uptrend is starting to strengthen, but on the other hand, the downtrend cannot be completely overlooked. As a result, if we consider all the three signals, then the growth of price is the most promising choice. And what we have on the chart, the prediction is still justified, but the margin is very small. But as you know, for the successful completion of the trade, there is enough difference in just one position, and we make a $276 profit. We can continue further, but since the top of the corridor has not been reached yet, I will open another up trade for 1 minute with $300 in. Basically, the situation has not changed dramatically. I am waiting for further growth of price, and I think there is no point in detailing the choice. Let's talk about the other types of binary options. And the next one is tick or turbo. It differs from the classic above below only in that it is designed for a certain number of so-called ticks. The latter refers to a very small change in the price of the assets. For example, a 3-tick option ends after 3 price adjustments. It doesn't matter how long it takes, 2 seconds or a minute. Otherwise, the conditions remain unchanged. It is necessary to predict the dynamics of price changes in relation to the final level. Let's look at the chart. My predictions were met. The price reaches the upper limit of the corridor, but now it is declining. and we get another $276 profit. Let's continue trading. The price begins to gradually decline, but the decline is being resisted. There is a strong resistance of buyers who interfere with the downward movement. When I reach the average line of the downtrend indicator, a correction occurs, and I open an up trade for 1 minute with $300 in. And while the trade is on, let's continue talking about the next type of binary options, the ladder. This is another high-risk option. The trader is offered a choice of several levels of the ladder with different returns, usually much higher than any alternative types of such trades. To make a profit, it is necessary that the price of the asset reaches the specified mark before the expiration date. Unlike the one-touch option, no additional actions are required from the trader. We have discussed all the main types. These are only the main ones. After all, the list of varieties of binary options is gradually expanding. For example, the classic option and Forex have been combined recently. But back to our chart, the growth turned out to be strong and $231 add to my account. I didn't even notice when the payouts dropped from 92% to 77%, but let's not change the currency pair and continue. And so the combination of the classic option and Forex has led to the emergence of a kind of symbiosis. It mimics traditional Forex contracts that are concluded in relation to currency pairs. The difference from conventional options is absence of expiration time, since the trade is closed at the moment when the price value specified by the trader is reached. The opposite dynamics of the asset value means the investor's losses. Its maximum value is set initially. And now, I will open another down trade for 1 minute with $300 in. As you can see, the price has created a new local maximum and started a gradual decline. And remembering about today's movements of price, we can assume that now the price will continue to decline, striving for the lower limit of the corridor. The line of the Williams percent range indicator moves down, leaving the overbought zone and crossing the -20 level, thereby giving a signal about a possible decline in price, thus confirming my prediction. The blue line of the Arun indicator is located near the level of 90 and the red line near 0, which is a signal of a possible increase in price. And it turns out to give the opposite signal to my prediction, but I hope that my prediction will come true. As you can see, the Arun gave the right signal and the price did grow for a while, but eventually continued to decline. And I make a $231 profit. Let's continue and try to find another entry level to open a trade. The decline in price slowed down as they approached the downtrend average line. An attempt to adjust upwards is unsuccessful and the price goes down again. And I open a down trade for 1 minute with $300 in. I also think that the lower limit of the corridor has not yet been reached and the price will strive for it. And while the trade's on, let's continue talking about binary options. There are also two types of options, digital. Here you need to specify the target price level. If it is reached by the end of the trade, the trader receives a profit. The higher it is, the further the target value is from this source. And the CFD option provides for predicting the direction of price changes. If the investor gives the correct forecast, they get a profit for each point of adjustment. The loss is determined in the same way. The trade is closed at any time the trader requests, and it resembles Forex more than binary options. And we have discussed all types of binary options. And looking at the chart, we will see that the trade goes according to my prediction and ends with a profit of $234. And after this trade, our trading session ends today and we can sum up its results. We have covered a few types of binary options, from classic to most unusual ones. And the fun of it is that we ended up doing the type of binary options very similar to Forex. As you know, Forex is a direct competitor to binary options on the market. And since this question arises, I can give you a clear answer that trading binary options is my favorite, especially the classic one. Things are simpler and clearer here than in Forex, and, which is more, the risk level is lower here than in Forex. After all, in binary options, we risk only the bet, while in Forex, with each trade, the risk goes to the entire amount of the balance. The only plus factor of Forex is the potential profit, which increases when the price goes in the right direction for the trader, but it can take quite a long time. To my way of thinking, it's better to earn a little less, but confidently and constantly. Just like we did today, in a matter of 8 minutes, we made 6 successful trades and earned $1,524. In Forex, it's next to impossible to get a result like this in such a short time. This is why I recommend trading binary options for things that are clear and simple here. Go to PocketOption and start making money. And then again, it is essential that you carefully assess the current market situation before entering a trade. By and large, I recommend you to use the indicators whose signals you can read, for this helps reduce the risk and make a profit in the long term. I would like to encourage you guys to keep trading binary options because, as we can see, the analysis techniques are super simple here. And before we say goodbye, in the description below the video, you will find a link to my Telegram channel where you can ask me any questions you have. You will also find a link to my private Telegram channel where I share my daily trading signals. And more, if you direct message me on my private Telegram channel, you will receive a personal link to the PocketOption registration, which will give you a whopping 50% bonus to your deposit for free. Now, dear friends, this is a pretty nice software and I do hope you found this video helpful. Thank you for being with me all this time. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please like it, subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell so you don't miss a thing. That's about all for today. Good luck on the market. Take care, folks, and see you soon in the next video.